This is Dunsy from the future. So the video you're about to watch today was filmed a couple of days ago. I'm editing it today, which will effectively be yesterday when you're watching this. So a brief explanation. The whole plan of the video was to put a pickup in a guitar. Now the pickup was a double cream humbucker, and the guitar is a 2019 Gibson, one of these Les Paul Tribute Special DC things, which come with two P90s. Oh, so giving the secret away there. So yes, if you can read that, I don't know if that'll focus. What I found was, when I came to edit the video today, or yesterday when you're watching this, is that it didn't record properly on the video. I was using my phone as a sort of backup for some of it, so that's the only footage that survived. And not only that, the audio is not very good quality either. So the problem I have is that I couldn't really go back and redo the work, so I've had to put the video out as is. So please accept my apologies. It's not the greatest of quality, but I thought let's just get out there. Now what I will do is, because the audio isn't the greatest quality, I will actually go in and manually edit all the subtitles, so you will get rid of my stupid Scottish accent, and the subtitles will be hopefully in English. So anyway, to the video. I do hope you enjoy. It was quite an experiment. Hi there folks, welcome to Dunsy's Guitar World. It's all happening today. An old guy in a Pretty Boy Floyd t-shirt and a Gibson hat, looking at a Gibson guitar. This Gibson guitar here. Now it was me that put this on. This is customised, it didn't come from the factory like that. This is one of these 2019 DC special tribute, or tribute special DC. But it's a very nice guitar, I've got to say. So that's what it looks like in the flesh. Now again, when this came, it had black pickup covers. It didn't have all that dust either. That's due to playing. I put these covers on, so that is it here. Now on Sogley's video in one of these, he took the pick guard off and he reckons you can get a humbucker in there. So today I'm going to try and put that humbucker down there, which I'll show you in 2 seconds. Going to try and put a humbucker in this guitar and see how much modification it needs, because I think a lot of people got these guitars, maybe fancy trying them, taking the P90 out and trying something else, but not modifying it so much that you can't put it back to stock. So I'll show you the parts. So got a replacement pick guard, or scratch plate as we say in the United Kingdom, in Scotland here. Got that. I have pickups around, which I need to show you why I need that. And I got this, a no-name bridge humbucker, double cream. Now I think when I got this, I said it was about 15 or 16k. It's like a super distortion, I guess. Chinese manufacturer, I would expect. The guy said it was potted, where I got it from. And these people are always saying things like, oh, you should make a video of you fixing stuff, Dunsy. But I am the worst fixer in the whole history of the world. I mean, I never measure anything, I just guess everything by eye. So today I think is one of the first videos I'm doing where I'm actually attempting to fix something. And I will say, please do not go by this video on how you're supposed to do it. I'm just simply seeing if this humbucker will fit without too much trouble. So let's take the strings off and look under the scratch plate or the pick guard, and we'll see where we are. We'll see if a humbucker actually fits. So yeah, the first thing I had to do was, the pickup wouldn't fit through that, as you can see. It doesn't fit through there. I mean, it almost fits, but not quite. So I had to widen this with a craft knife. Now look, what a professional job, Dunsy, what a professional job. Now needless to say, it went spectacularly wrong pretty quickly, and the knife slipped, and I've got a big scratch on the scratch. I think I've got 2 scratches on the scratch plate. But the way I look at it is, it's a scratch plate designed to get scratched. You want to see the amount of stuff I had to take off of here to get this to fit. Here's a quick picture of it. But the good news is, this now fits through, snug as a bug in a rug. Now we will investigate this further later, but the pickup hole in the scratch plate, it's quite big, so I don't think there's a lot of room to get screws in here, so I can only imagine I'm going to make a right bodge job of this. As we say in Scotland, he's about to make a chorus of it, chorus and verse, which rhymes with the word erse, which is Scottish for bottom. As the string's taken care of, let's get these screws out of the pick guard or scratch plate. So here we are. This is me on the other camera, so that's what it looks like. P90 pickguard mounted. So yeah, I mean, it looks to be like there's plenty of space in there for humbuckers. So these, yeah, these are suspended from the pickguard, because I did get a bare knuckle P90 to try this, and then I looked at this and went, oh, that's a bit of a nightmare. How am I going to do that? So let's see if this fits the moment of truth. I'll take this. I mean, I'm hoping the pickguard fits. I haven't actually tried it yet. So, right. So we can see there is more than enough room for a humbucker. What do I want to do? I want to disconnect these pickups first before I try the pickguard. Oh no. See what I mean? I'm already confused by what's happening. Is this going to fit? Oh, I think I'm going to have to disconnect these pickups. No. Like I said at the intro of this video, the last thing you want to do is watch me making a complete tit of myself on YouTube. So, right, well, I'll think about this and then I'll decide what to do. So, of course, anybody with any common sense would have realised I didn't have to actually disconnect anything at the moment. I just had to take all the stuff off the pickguard stroke scratch plate. So that is the Gibson scratch plate with all the stuff inside there, all the parts lying about, carelessly discarded everywhere. I mean, as I say, don't say as I say and certainly don't do as I do. So I wonder if this was just an aftermarket one I bought off eBay. Doesn't fit through that, eh? Does that fit through there? Oh no! See, even though I made that bigger, it's not fitting through. Let's look at it. So that's the one I bought. This is a Gibson. Nope. Oh. Sorry, I was focusing on my toaster there. I mean, it looks about the same size. Anybody with any sense would start measuring this, but I'm just going to forge ahead. So, right, that goes on there. Need to knock these out. And then we'll see if that fits through. And then we'll place a humbucker in here just to make sure it all fits. And then we'll see where we are. These are attached, so just a pro tip. I need to cut them to get these wires. And now I think about it a bit more. I mean, I'm going to have to take this pickup out so I can put the humbucker in there. Hammer. Can I try that? Yes, as I suspected, this pickup doesn't fit through that hole. I think I'm going to have to round these corners a little bit. So that's the next thing on my agenda. So there's a rough mock-up. I mean, I haven't disconnected our pickup yet. or what it will look like, and that's obviously sitting down here because I've not managed to attach that there. So that's what it will look like. But I mean, it does fit. This looks, I've done a reasonably neat job here. This now goes through that hole. The tricky bit is going to be drilling the holes in the right place for these, because there's not a lot of space there. I'm gonna have to be careful on that. I might not film that just in case I don't do that right, and I have to buy another 3 scratch plates to before I get it right. But there you go. Certainly different from how it left the factory. It's a great rocking little guitar, I've got to say. I really enjoy playing it. I just quite fancied something maybe a bit more powerful for a little while, but I didn't want to change it so that I couldn't change it back. So I've got the original scratch plate over here. I think this was about £30. This was, what was that? 20 quid or something. This was about 3 quid. So for about, I don't know, 55 quid. This was 4 quid. So for 55 quid, that might be pretty cool. Right, I'll get on with seeing how I'm going to work out where to drill these so that it works. So there it is. There it is. I mean, obviously didn't get the right colour of screws, but as per all my jobs, it's kind of bodged, but it does seem to work. Well, I haven't plugged it in yet. There's my cat jumping in the window. Seems like a tiger. But it does fit. Didn't have to drill any holes in the body at all. Did have to get a new pick guard. I mean, you could maybe use the stock one, but you will have to certainly cut it out a bit to get a humbucker in. So I think it looks pretty cool. It's like a pretty cool looking guitar. So the next step is to plug it in and see if I've managed to wire this correctly. I mean, I won't show you, I will not show you my soldering, because it's not the neatest job. But I think what I'll do is, if this all works, this is just a cheap pickup. I may get a vintage super distortion or something, maybe just a new super distortion, and put it in and get it wired properly by a professional. But yeah, that's it. So as Trogley said, the humbucker will fit in one of these special tribute DC or DC tribute specials. It's a cool looking guitar. Let's plug in. So good news and bad news. The good news is you can indeed fit a humbucker in one of these guitars. The bad news is that I cannot solder, so the bridge pickup works, but for some reason, whether I've done the neck pickup isn't working at all, so I'm going to have to take it to bits, start again. Well, not going to have to start again, because at least I know the pickup fits, so that's where we are.